Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies to you guys, beautiful viewers. Today's reading will be taking a look at advice from spirit in regards to your current situation, your circumstance, and see what sort of guidance spirit wants to provide to you. What should you be doing? What can you do? So this is a pick a card, meaning I will pick 3 cards here for you to choose from, and whichever card you're intuitively called towards, you will select from the timestamp that will be in the description box and in the pinned comment below. It will take you directly to your pick and give you your message. So I do ask you use your intuition. What you will see, feel, or hear throughout the reading that will indeed confirm to you that the message was meant for you. All right, so keep in mind, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you stumble across this video, the message was meant to find you. Although it is a general reading, meaning it is not a one-on-one reading, so it may not be 100% to your specifics, although the general gist of the message being delivered should resonate for you. All right, so option 1, Spirit, clear and concise message here for the collective in regards to advice on their current situation. I don't feel that one. So we have 1 and 2. I need 1 more card, spirits. No, not feeling either of those. 1 more card, spirits. Three is not wanting to make itself available. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So I will reveal these shortly. All right. So for option 1, we have joy with create joy and happiness. Card 42 or the number 6. I don't know if I'm holding it in the right spot for you to see. Option number 2, we have clarity, stay clear and focused with number 34 or number 7. Clarity. And for option number 3, we have, oh great, icosahedron with the feminine divine. Card number 21 or number 3. Icosahedron, the feminine divine, number 21 or the number 3. All right, so I'm going to leave these like this. I'll leave the video running for a bit. Please use your intuition to pull you in, and I will see you guys at your pick. Hello, my beautiful pile 1. You guys picked the joy card with create joy and happiness, number 42 or the number 6. So 6 is all about problem solving, okay? Compassion, harmony. It also represents the lovers and the devil in the tarot numerology. So let's take a look at advice from spirit in regards to your current situation. What is the guidance? What are you kind of supposed to be doing or should be doing in regards to this situation? I have pre-shuffled oracle cards. I've not looked at them. We will flip them over. I will put the timestamp below to take you directly to your main reading, although sometimes channeling does come through during the layout, and this should serve as a intuition tune-up. So this will help you to tap into your intuition. All right, so let's take a look. So we have surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. And surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. We have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. And we have Panda, create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. We have the Mahavatar Babaji with soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. And we have hold with the prairie soil, and the sentence here says, what riches do I carry within? Hold. Okay, and then we have the Lenormand card, the house or the home. And we have the number 4, and then we have the King of Hearts, which is the King of Cups. Okay. And we have card 13 here with dignified strength. (13) or the number 4 coming out again. 4 is the number of structure, foundations, and stability, planning. It's also representing the Emperor and the Death card in the tarot. And we have 13 here, representing the Death card in the tarot, transformation. Okay, we have 37, or the number 10 with never-ending story. Okay, 10s represent completion, end of cycles, transformation coming out again. It's also the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun in the tarot. We have renewal. Okay, that could certainly tie into the Death card in the tarot as well with the renewal. We have presence. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you miss all its beauty. Okay, and then we have the Page of Water, which is the Page of Cups. Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. And finally, we have the card number 11, the Princess of Red Poppies. Okay. Just let me sit with this energy for a little bit, and then we'll get into your reading. Okay. So this message is coming through quite clear. I feel as though you might be stuck in what has happened in the past, either in regards to this specific situation, or however you experience something in the past is really impacting this current situation, because your mind is still attached to and pulling on energies and feelings and experiences of the past. And so it might feel very real, you know? And so what it does is it starts to cause you to feel a certain way in this connection that is energetically pulled from past stories and experiences. So we start to freeze, or we start to build anger, or we start to have self-talk that doesn't allow us to be aware and present and engage with the actual situation in front of us. So I think what Spirit is showing is you do have a really good opportunity here to create joy in your situation and harmony, that there is nothing going on in your situation that's the obstacle or the challenge. It is really from within yourself that is creating whatever sort of challenge you're experiencing here. So if you're experiencing anger or arguments or feelings here in a situation that don't feel very good, okay, doesn't have to necessarily be anger. Maybe it's sadness, maybe it's regret, maybe it's just keeping you sort of hesitant or unsure. A Spirit is saying that this is all created from within yourself, as we know. So the more we sort of feed in to our mind, into the story, into the experience of the past, the more we keep it alive, and we energetically charge that emotion and take away from the present moment. So there's a need for you to be able to sit with whatever's happened in the past, okay, and really understand that that is something that you are needing to work out so that you can release it and keep it there. And anytime your mind goes there in regards to this current situation you're dealing with, there has to be an awareness within you to catch yourself and say, is this what's true about this situation right now? Or am I letting my experiences of the past and my fear or my just whatever it is that I've experienced in the past come in the way of impacting my emotions, impacting how I'm reacting right now with this current situation? So there's a need for you to catch yourself and not react or pause before reacting, and be able to kind of transform yourself into the energy that you need to be in, which is very present. So we're not really trying to attain sort of how you're supposed to be in this situation, like you're supposed to be confident or you're supposed to be loving, or none of that is coming through. In fact, all that's coming through is peeling what shouldn't be there. Because I think what's coming out from you right now, how you're reacting in your situation or engaging, is from a lens of whatever's happened in the past. So if the situation was not pleasant in the past for some of you guys, we're still hanging on to what we did or how we were impacted or how we engaged. Okay. And so now it becomes our sort of energy and our sort of ongoing narrative that keeps us sort of in that energy. But if we recognize that however we showed up or whatever happened in this situation in the past is not representative of what's going on right now, because I think that situation has shifted, or it could shift based on your own shifting of energy. All right. So if it isn't this situation specifically, there's no history here, and it's something that's, you're kind of neutral about for the most part, but you're not gaining whatever sort of momentum you want, or you just feel kind of held back, or you're not quite sure what the disconnect is, then there's something in the past here specifically that you've experienced that might be similar, or that might just be something that's happened to you that is now impacting the lens in which you're seeing the situation. So it might make you judge people from a place of fear or resentment. Okay, like this person might, I don't know, like they did this because of that, or you have preconceived sort of stories in regards to how you think they're acting, or why you think they're acting the way they're acting, or what you think this situation is really meaning. Meanwhile, it is just a story within your mind. So there is a need for you to, with this, create a sacred space for yourself in your home or your place of work. And we have your home, okay? Like, I feel like there's a need for you to sit comfortably with yourself, because I think if you remove this situation completely, there's something within you that's not sitting aligned right now. That's not allowing you just to sit with yourself in peace. So you have to reconcile the disconnect from whatever energy you're hanging on to from the past that is still within you, that you're still carrying. So if you believe that you're not capable of impacting your situation here, then that belief alone has to be examined, because you are capable of making great change in this connection here. And whatever the situation that you have going on here, you can make great strides and change. And that there has to be a sort of making peace within yourself to see something from the perspective that you are not your experiences, that you are not the things that have happened to you in the past, and they don't need to dictate how you respond or react in the future. And so I do feel as though you might be giving your power away to the past, when you do this, you're giving away your power from the present to the past as well. So we kind of stay stuck in this sort of energy cycle, and we never get traction, and we never move forward. So if somebody's hurt you, there's a need to find forgiveness, even if it's just within yourself, to let it go. And if you've done something, to hurtful to someone else, there's a need for you to allow that, to let it go. Now, easier said than done, because when we carry guilt, there's a need for us to reconcile what that looks like. But at the same time, when we expand with the soul expansion and our awareness, we understand that it's really an illusion in which we find the limitation, that we tell ourselves that we have to do some sort of thing in order to let it go, when the reality is we just have to detach from that mind thought. So there is something coming through here, as maybe you needing to, if you feel as though you've done something, okay, because I'm getting kind of split energy, like you've done something maybe in this existing sort of situation here that maybe you're not happy you did, or you're not very proud of, or doesn't represent you, because we do things that don't represent ourselves, and maybe you feel regret or remorse, or you feel like you're carrying a resentment for self for not showing up in your most authentic way. So I think there's a need for you to apologize. Okay, apologize to yourself, and then come with compassion and love. So I'm feeling a family sort of energy coming from here. Okay, so it could be a family situation, or your soul family situation, or it could even be in your workplace. It seems to me like it's a place that's is very close to you. But in order for us to get in this energy, we have to find it within ourselves. What riches do I carry within? This dignified and strength, finding the strength to say, I can take accountability and apologize for anything that I feel wasn't representing my most authentic self. And then we can release any of the guilts in the past that we built and hung on to. So this is expanding your consciousness, because now you're being aware that consciousness is in the present moment. That consciousness is not a series of experiences and things that have happened in the past. It is just being. It is just being aware. So I think we are sort of stuck here, in this mind trap, if you will. Now, if you don't feel you've done anything and owe an apology here, then maybe there's a need for you to release any negative emotion and energy by either writing down or telling yourself that you are not your experiences here, and you are not how someone else might have treated you in the past. That's a reflection of who they are, or what has happened in the past has no impact on your value. And it also shouldn't dictate what's going on here in the very present moment, in the current moment. And that might take some strength and courage to take a look. But once you adopt this, I feel as though you can integrate this new way of seeing things. You can transform yourself to always bring back to the present moment, and be very aware of, am I acting out of, habits because of what has happened to me in the past? It's become a habit, and it's from a very deep shadow place that I haven't even realized gets triggered. So the only way to spot the shadow and the triggering is to be very present and only look at ourselves, because that's the only control we have, is how do we respond? How do we react? How are we engaging? And so if we start giving away our power by thinking that the external circumstances have to react or do a certain thing, then we're never going to move past this or transcend any sort of solution in this situation, because we're putting too much power into the external, into the people of the situation, or into the circumstance itself. But the complete power lies within you. The ability to change this situation or circumstance is solely falling on you. There is no other influence here that's going to change the situation. And so there's sort of a promise here from Spirit that the minute you understand this concept, there's going to be change in the situation for the positive. So it is kind of saying your mindset right now, because of past experiences, is really the issue. Okay? And that might be hard to wrap our mind around, especially if we want the best in the situation. And maybe we know that, maybe you know that that's the challenge, and the challenge here is detaching from the past. But you're the one with that power to make that change. Like, it's not going to fall in your lap. So you have to make a conscious effort to consistently catch yourself every time you're being pulled to the past memory or the past emotionally charged feeling. Not to keep feeding it or keep engaging with your mind, but stop it and tell your mind that it no longer exists as something here that's going to benefit you. Don't energetically charge it. Only pay attention to the energy you want to sit in. So anytime there's an energy that's not for you, you say, thank you, but that's not for me. That's not for me right now. You're no longer in that energy, and so you'll no longer accept it. And you don't want to focus on what you do not want, because now we're energetically still sitting in that energy. We just dismiss it. Okay, and if you can't just dismiss it, that's why it's important maybe to sit with it for a bit, to understand. Maybe you haven't had a chance to fully sit with that sort of reconciling what has happened and where you're at and how you feel and how it's sort of maybe ended or resulted in something that's left you feeling a certain way. And I'll come to terms with this, but then wash your hands of it, never to sit and dwell on it again, so that you can move forward here with this present moment, because the present moment is all that matters. So we're going to ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. What more are they needing to know in regards to advice for their current situation? What guidance, advice are they needing to know right here, right now, in this situation? Anything I've missed, any clarity that they're needing right here, right now. Thank you, spirits. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. What are they needing to know in regards to this current situation? Advice and guidance. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. We have the World card. I'm going to read them all in the uprights. And we have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Hermits. Okay. So we have 2 aces, which are new beginnings. Ace of Swords is a beginning in truth. And sometimes out of adversity, we learn things, okay, because difficult lessons allow us to see certain truths. So with the Ace of Swords, it's like allowing yourself to have a new beginning based on the truth that you now sort of can sit with. It's acting in our authenticity. It's being able to speak a truth and understand a truth in clarity. Okay, and the Ace of Pentacles is also new beginning, but our ability to sort of take action in the practical world, to follow something as creating something, manifesting something in the right here, right now, which ties into this present moment. So the world is also talking about completion and preparing for the new. So there's a lot of cards here talking about, you know, a new beginning. And so in order to start anew here, like I said, we might have to really reflect here with the Hermit. You know, the Hermit is all about where we are able to reflect within ourselves and really be honest and take a look at what's going on the inside. You know, like our own sort of accountability, our own desires, our own actions, our own, like, just to review it. And it's about self-journey and self-discovery. It's also very spiritual. So we might have to expand our consciousness into not what we're seeing sort of in front of us or what we've experienced in front of us, but what happened on the inside. You know, how did that impact us on the inside? And allow ourselves to sit with this. So King of Pentacles, this is a very solid energy. This is like a very secure, stable, solid energy. And it's also giving me that structure we were feeling, like that home energy. I'm going to pull a card here for this King of Pentacles, because I don't know necessarily that how this King of Pentacles is impacting you right now, if this is your energy. You know, we have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and we have Virgo coming out here. And yeah, and that's it for the signs. But under that, we have the Knight of Cups, which is how we express ourselves emotionally, right? So again, it's like, are we letting the past dictate how we show up, how we show our emotions? Can we commit ourselves in sort of a more unwavering way when it comes to expressing how we feel? Or are we shut down and not very solid in how we are wanting to be revealed here? Okay, and when I say revealed, it's like, how do we want to come out? How do we want to express ourselves? How do we want to show love? How do we want to engage in a situation here? Like, we have to put an end to and close a cycle to anything that might not allow us to be solid in how we are showing up. So let me just pull one here for the King of Pentacles. Spirit, why is this King of Pentacles here? I do feel that is your energy, but maybe you're wanting to be more solid. Maybe you're wanting to commit to a more unwavering sort of energy here in the present, but also I feel as though the future might be kind of on the line here, because the King of Pentacles, you know, would have a long-term sort of vision. So let's see what's going on here with this King of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. Yeah, like this. Okay, so the King of Pentacles isn't really known for being all that emotional, right? So like the King of Pentacles is more practical. He's more looking at practical matters. But he's being surrounded here by the Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups. And this is all about how we show love. You know, even with this Page of Cups, it's like the opening of our heart space, being able to express ourselves emotionally. You know, Three of Cups could be our network of people or friend groups. You know, it's also about celebrations, coming together, being able to be open and enjoy ourselves. But it also can talk about, yeah, it's like maybe there's an energy here, a very practical energy here that is very focused on material sort of stability, structure, and that, which is great. But I feel like it is maybe used to shift the energy into that, because there might be some fear around opening the heart space, okay, like getting deep in the heart space, because I feel as though maybe there's an inability for you to get very deep when it comes to expressing yourself or showing emotion. And this is resulting from a past experience. So now we're only able to kind of, you know, hang out with our friend groups and keep people at an arm's distance here, when Spirit is saying, in order for you to enjoy a deeper sort of union here, there's a need for you to allow yourselves to fully express and feel. So there's a need to put an end to a cycle of the past that is no longer serving you in this life, okay? It might have served a purpose at one time. So in order for you to do this, we need to expand our consciousness, our awareness, be in the present moment, put something behind us to have a new beginning here. You know, but only you can kind of come to this sort of realization by doing the inner work with the Hermit. Inner work is needed for you to really sit and see how you've been impacting what's happening and unfolding in front of you. So if you can say to yourself, have I been acting in my most authentic way with how I feel in the deepest sort of, like, what's going on the inside? Is it matching the outside? And if it's not, if it's restricted, if it's limited, then this is preventing you from moving forward in something here, okay? That I feel like you could manifest. But this will take some time for you to be honest, see it, accept it about yourself. You know, you don't have to resist it or fight it. You don't have to feel guilt or shame or regret or remorse or tell yourself that you've done anything here. But it takes courage. It takes a lot of honesty. And it takes a lot of expanding your consciousness to the point where you're okay with releasing energy of the past, that you don't have to make a story of it, or you don't have to do something with it other than tell yourself it's okay. I'm no longer in this energy. I am now in the present moment of what's happening in front of me. And that's the only thing that's really going to matter here. That's the only thing that you can really manifest on. You can't change anything in past. You can't engage in anything in the past. You can't make things different from the past. All you can do is focus on the now, you know? So there's a great liberation in releasing any negative energies that you may have experienced that are seeping into this present moment that don't need to be there. So let's pull 3 cards just kind of as a final message of guidance here for you, because I know this is easier said than done, but maybe you just needed to hear like how much power you actually have here in this situation, that it's not an external thing that's going to have to happen here. Okay, so 3 card spirits, final message. What sort of question maybe can answer, or can we answer any questions that the viewer might have that's still outstanding in their mind? 3 cards to wrap up this reading. What do they need to hear? Thank you, spirits, for this right here, right now message for pile number 1. So we have the moon, Pisces and Cancer energy, and we have the Ace of Swords coming out again. One more. And we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so the moon is subconscious stuff, okay? So when we have a lot sitting within us, because anytime we experience something, a part of that energy sits within us somewhere in our subconscious. And so we start to react out of subconscious sort of places when we're not aware and being present. It's our shadow self that comes out, okay? We just react. We react, and that's a human thing to react. But once we get very conscious and present, we start to look at our own reactions and what we're saying and doing, and then we can start to then question. And at first it might keep happening, and that's okay. Okay, but the more we start to catch ourselves, we start catching ourselves earlier and earlier, and we say, is this reflective of how I'm feeling right now? Or is this sort of a knee-jerk reaction based on what I've experienced maybe in the past. Okay, so I feel like there is some confusion in this situation because of past things that are sitting in the subconscious that are coming out subconsciously, okay, that are now creating your now situation in a way that you don't like. I don't think you want it. And so it causes confusion. And I feel like this could certainly also represent fear, okay, because we might fear having to really sit with ourselves and look and sit with this energy. But in order to get this situation going, there needs to be clarity. This is the Ace of Truth. It cuts through illusion. We're no longer sitting in moonlight, maybe looking at how we want things to be or what we've told ourselves in the past that we hang on to as a truth. This is saying it isn't truth because truth is subjective. Okay, you're going to think something was truthful and maybe the other person or the situation might see something from a different perspective. So what really is the objective truth here? There is no truth, okay? So you're sitting in the moonlight, seeing something, hanging on to it, energetically charging it, but it's not seeing something accurately. So there's a need to get very clear. And clear is saying, hey, maybe I experienced something that was true for me, but it doesn't necessarily mean it is the truth of the universal truth. So I can acknowledge how it made me feel, or I can acknowledge what I'm seeing, and I can acknowledge that maybe there's a part of me that's seeing something from a lens of wishful thinking or that built something up, you know. But the more honest we get, the more we acknowledge that we're sitting in moonlight, the more we acknowledge our illusions, the more we acknowledge our fears, the more we acknowledge that we're acting out of subconscious, the more we sit with this repetitively, because it's not going to work like that. Okay, sometimes it does. If we catch ourselves acting in a subconscious, we might feel really gross about it and say, I don't want to act like that. That's not me, you know, doesn't represent my authentic self. And so catching it once might be enough, but maybe not, you know, and it's the subtle things we do or say that needs to be caught. So now we're aligning ourselves more with our authentic truth, with who we're really feeling on the inside is coming out in our actions and our words. You know, the more we align it and catch ourselves, we have to say, is this how I'm acting, reacting, talking, and walking in the greatest truth of how I'm feeling? Or is it based on past things here? Okay, and be very honest with yourself. And so I feel like this causes you, okay, this sort of an energy causes you to go back and forth, like not be certain about things. You kind of maybe saying, I should, I shouldn't. Causes you to not be able to manage yourself in this situation. So it causes this turbulency, this back and forth, this, yeah, it's like a turbulency here in your situation. Because again, the King of Pentacles is solid, it's consistent, it's committing yourself to something that's secure and unwavering. Whereas the Two of Pentacles is kind of up and down, back and forth. So maybe you're in one moment and out the next of mind, right? Like you're living in the past in one moment, and then you get pulled to this situation, and then your circumstance kind of reminds you of something, then you're pulled into fear again. So we might not be able to stay in one consistent energy in order to make sort of conscious decisions and stick to those decisions, you know, so we can manifest something solid that could be consistent and create structure. Because if we say, yeah, I'm going to do it, or yes, you know, I'm here and present, and then all of a sudden something happens that triggers us, again, triggering can happen at any point, you know, we start to fall back and say, no, I'm no longer in the structure mind. Now I'm kind of not certain and I'm kind of unclear again. And now we fall into the fears, you know, what if what's happened in the past happens again? Or we just let our past dictate our energy of what we want to manifest, what we're wanting to see as a consistent thing. And so we stay up in the air. We are unable to prioritize this thing that I feel you want to gain traction. And okay, so we have to be very clear with ourselves, honest with ourselves, communicate with ourselves. And this might, like I said, require you being honest with other people, apologizing if you feel you need to, or apologizing to yourself, or allowing yourself to forgive, you know, anything here that might have made you feel in a certain way, but just making peace with it so you know that it no longer can dictate your future. And I do feel this has to do with feelings and emotions, okay, because we were seeing that Page of Cups here. We saw the Knight of Cups, and then we're seeing the Three of Cups. So it's like, how can we allow our truest expression come out, how we're feeling on the inside, if we're not seeing it clearly as something that is acceptable, you know, like if we don't think our emotions to express ourselves are acceptable, or if we think it's going to create something that we're now fearing, we're now letting that dictate how we show up. But that's not the truth, okay? It's just an illusion. It's in the moonlight. So this is what I have for you guys, pile number 1. I hope this helped, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. You guys pick card 34 with clarity, stay clear and focused. So this is reduced to number 7. And this is giving me Ace of Swords energy, the clarity here. Okay, so let's take a look. What exactly is Spirit sort of advising you do here in regards to your situation, your circumstance? So this will be guidance, advice from Spirit. Could you do anything? Should you do anything in your situation? All right. So use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear to determine whether this is indeed your message. I will put in the timestamp the main reading here, because I will be laying out these cards, and sometimes we do have to sit and channel with the cards individually before we get to your message. So I do ask that you tune your own intuition with mine, so that you can see whether it's resonating for you. But if you are wanting to get to the message right away, you can certainly go do that. All right, so we have 36. Pray to the east, guardian watches over the west. Interesting. Pray to the east, guardian watches over the west. Okay. And we have surrender the habit of people pleasing, speak your needs, and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. And we have surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. And we have peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. And we have unicorn. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Okay. Beautiful card. We have Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Peace coming out twice. Beautiful. We have burn with the wildfire. What is ready to go so I can grow? Wow. Powerful. We have the Lenormand card with the bouquet. Number 9, or the Queen of Spades, which is the Queen of Swords. Okay. We have Venus with Beloved, 21, or the number 3. 3 is all about growth. 3 is the number of relationships. It's initial success. Also represents the Empress and the Hangman and the World in the tarot. Okay. We have exchanging gifts with 27, or the number 9. 9 coming out again. 9 could be significant for you. That's also the month of September coming through. We have complacency. I'll put that right there. And we have the 6 of water, which is 6 of cups in traditional tarot. It says memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, and romanticizing the past. And we have miracles. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. Beautiful. I keep getting miracles in my readings here, which I love. Okay, so let me sit with this energy for a little bit before I get into your reading, okay? these two are talking about gifts. This is beautiful. And then we have miracles. Okay, pile number 2. I feel such a beautiful energy coming from you, like very beautiful, very soft here. So I'm feeling as though in your circumstance here, I feel like you're being asked to keep moving forward. Okay, but, and I'm not saying to have wishful thinking in regards to whatever sort of vision or idea or whatever energetically charged thing you carry in your mind, to follow that or to hang on to that. In fact, Spirit is saying, let that go. Okay, whatever sort of story in your mind here, in your situation of what you might have envisioned or what it is that you're kind of seeing here, I feel like it's been holding you back. Okay, and I think it's, you want the best for yourself, obviously, but I think you want the best in the situation here. But I feel like what Spirit is saying is, keep moving forward. Keep moving forward here. Focus on keeping yourself engaged and busy in things here that feel good for you right now, because you are being gifted a bigger blessing than that of which you've been engaged with or trying to attain or make happen. Okay, so I feel like there is a protection here happening from Spirit in regards to a situation that you might feel as though if you were to shift your energy, that this would disappear, or that you would not have a chance at experiencing this dream or this thing. Okay, but that's not true. Spirit is saying there's a need for you to, on this journey, to trust that whatever you're supposed to experience here will come to you in due time here, as Spirit's protecting the sort of energy in which this experience sits. Okay, I hope this is making sense to you. But there's an encouragement here from Spirits to continue to press forward towards growth and moving forward, which might involve, focusing on your creative expressions, what you do for fun, your hobbies, your passions, your desires of things that are under your control, because this will put you in sort of a peaceful state. And when you're in this beautiful, peaceful state, the universe is able to work with things a lot easier in aligning things that are supposed to be unfolding for you. So you are about to be gifted with something absolutely beautiful. Okay, like there's a gift coming here. Like this is, when we see the 6 of Cups in the traditional tarot, we're being gifted something, exchanging gifts. And this, this bouquet is talking about gifts, and here with the beloved Venus, we're being gifted with something here that I feel you're really connected to. Okay, but I feel like this gift, if it's meant for you, it's going to come to you. It could be something that really speaks to your soul, because it's something you've always sort of wanted from, early childhood. So you're very connected to this thing. Okay, this is a person, place, thing of the past, an idea of the past, a thing that feels like home, our soul family, our soulmate. And so we can't give up on our family, right? We can't give up on our dream of a childhood. We can't give up on all these things that we feel very tied to. But I feel as though the universe is aligning things just right for you, and you could suffer in trying to maintain or organize or sit here with an understanding, or you can accept things as they are and trust yourself that you have the power to focus on things that make you happy and bring you peace right now. Okay, but you are being gifted a miracle here. Like all of these cards here are really reinforcing this miracle gift that's coming into you. And I feel like your soul already is tied to what this is. You know, so we're kind of like sitting here waiting for the universe kind of to deliver something, but the universe is saying, don't wait here. You know, like completely surrender, completely allow the universe to do what it needs to do. And what is ready to go, what is ready to go so I can grow? It's like the growth that you're needing right now needs to happen in order for things to align, because there's going to be growth that you have in this sort of lesson in allowing yourself to focus on peace, something you can control. Okay, this is staying very, like, again, this is that stay clear and focused. It's like not getting distracted by what's going on sort of in the situation, or what other people are doing, or how they're engaging with us, or, you know, like really getting lost in thought about it. It's allowing things to kind of be, but staying very clear and focused on our own goal. So I do feel like there's a goal here that you have, aside from whatever the situation that's going on around you, to create something magical and beautiful. You know, and I feel it is going to happen for you, but there's a need for you to go through this experience. And so we have let go of the need to be right and choose peace. Mother, healing is possible at this time. So we might think that we know better than the universe of how and when something should unfold. You know, that maybe we know when the gift should be given to us from the universe. And the universe is saying, no, this is something that the universe knows how to give it to us in the best way possible here. And so we have stay clear and focused. We have the Queen of Swords, which is all about getting clear, getting focused, using logic, not giving into bouts of, you know, emotions, and also allowing ourselves to make a clear path. Okay. Make a clear path towards something here that is going to bring you the love, the peace, and let go of all the negative sort of baggage that comes with something that might not necessarily be jiving or clicking. Because we need to release all that negative energy. We need to burn what's not working. And in order to do this, we don't focus on it. We divert our energy towards something that is working. And that falls away. We can't focus on what's not working, because that brings more of what's not working. So keep your eyes trained on yourself. That's what this whole message is about. Okay? Speak your needs and be true to yourself. This is all about you getting what you want, staying focused on what you want, not getting pulled by other people. And so I feel there's something here. Well, this is attractiveness and beloved with Venus, which is all about attraction. Like physical attraction in some way. And we have here surrender comparisons with other people. Like, I don't know, are you comparing yourself to be less than what a situation, I don't know, like, are you thinking you're less than what this situation could sort of be for you because you're feeling not good enough, or you're not capable, or I don't know. There's an energy here of you sitting in maybe thinking that there's something different you have to be, or someone different you have to be. And Spirit's saying, no, you don't have to be anything different. You don't have to change who you are. You just have to focus on what does work in your life right now. Focus on finding the peace of mind here, rather than focusing on the things that you wish you could be, or how you think you could be. That's not going to help you. And then we might lose our fire to create things in our life, because we start to talk down to ourselves, or lose the wind in our sails. So we might become very stuck in a way here. If we start to give into, we're not good enough, we don't have the strength, we don't have the this, we don't have the that, and we're trying to work with a part of ourselves here in a way that isn't right, because Spirit doesn't need you to work on what you think you're lacking in a situation, because you're not lacking anything. You're full and complete. You're whole and complete, I should say. And so let the things that aren't aligned to you fall away, because Spirit is protecting what blessing and miracle is supposed to come to you. So you're not giving up on your dream. You're not giving up on whatever the thing is here by doing this. You're actually aligning yourself towards this even more. And by trying to change yourself to fit some other situation that isn't sort of maybe meant for you the way it is, that causes you to create a disconnect with your harmony in the future here, okay? So it's coming for you, pile number 2, but you have to be able to keep telling yourself like you're perfect exactly as the being that you are, that you're able to create your dreams and your vision. You have to stay focused on what that is, and don't let other people and situations tell you otherwise. And other people and situations can't really tell you unless you believe it, because that all comes from the inside. Someone could tell us all they want, but if you don't believe it, then it has no power over you. So the only power comes from within you. Okay, if you're giving it power, then it has power. If you believe something to be true, then you start to give it more power. So the truth is, you are not needing to shape shift yourself in a way here to make your dream come true. Your dream is already coming true. Focus on the things you can do here that bring you happiness, that bring you joy, that bring out your creative side, your magical side. Okay, and the more you align with this, the vibration here brings in your dream. That's going to bring in this miracle. Like you're building up all of this. Like, I don't know, you must have like a big long list here of karma that's being owed to you, because you have something huge coming in here, okay? And it needs to come to you at the perfect time. It can't come to you when you're in a mindset that's maybe still not quite sure you deserve it, or that you're still trying to play in a sandbox here that's not your home. That's not your thing, okay? Not now anyway. So let's take a look. I just heard the sand is dirty where you're playing here. Okay, and it's not your responsibility to clean out the sand or to stay there. You keep moving along, right? And whatever sort of needs to happen is going to happen exactly as it should. So let's ask Spirit. Clear and concise message for pile 2, Spirit. What is pile 2 needing to do right here, right now? Can we add some clarity here to this message? What are they needing to do right here, right now? Pile number 2, guidance, advice on their situation. What are they needing to hear? What do they need to know? I'm going to pull 3 more. Wow, or all of those. Sure. Okay, let's pull all of these. So, we have the Ace of Swords. I'm being called to read them all in the upright. Ace of Swords. Okay, and we saw the Queen of Swords there. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the Star, Aquarius energy. We have the Queen of Cups. So that is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Six of Swords. Okay, and we'll pull these in a bit. Or read those in a bit, I should say. So we have truth and clarity with this Ace of Swords. New beginning and truth. Okay, and so I feel like there's an understanding that I feel like you can see, or that you know. But you might be sitting here in a Two of Swords. Okay, like you're still haven't pulled the trigger, or you're still kind of in two minds. And so what Spirit is saying is, let burn the things here that are holding you back, and trust that Spirit has your back with that. That because you let something go here does not mean that you're not wanting a dream, or you're not wanting something to pan out for you. You're just saying, I trust you, Spirit, that I can focus on the things that I can control. And I'm not going to sit here, you know, at a stalemate, not making a decision here and halting my life. Okay, so there's a need for you to understand that with this Queen of Cups, this is your creative side. This is your compassion. This is the most loving queen in the tarot, okay, the Queen of Cups. And so I feel like you are compassionate. I feel like you're loving. I feel like your heart is in a good place here. And Spirit is saying with this Wheel of Fortune that destiny sort of happens in a way, the way it's supposed to, the way the universe is wanting things to flow here, that divine timing is in play, no matter how much love you have in your heart, no matter how much goodwill you have. Like I was saying, I feel like a heavy stack here of karma, because I feel like there's so much love here coming from you. And so maybe your dialogue is like, spirit, like, I have so much love in my heart here, you know, but why are things not happening for me? And spirit is saying it's not happening because we're still sitting here, Two of Swords, instead of saying, hey, I'm trust the universe to unfold as it does, and only focus on the things that I have control over right here, right now. Not to give up on my dream with the star. Okay, this is your wish coming true. Like, you're going to get what you want. But the only way you can get what you want is by going through this, because this is saying I trust the universe to give and deliver to me as it should. And I trust myself to focus on the things that I can control, that I don't have to sit and contemplate or feed energy into people and situations that hold me back or make me doubt myself, or like, you know, that's not a truth that you should sit in, right? So 6 of Swords, this is moving away, getting out of that dirty sandbox, okay? Like, you're playing in a dirty sandbox, or at least you're sitting there outside of that dirty sandbox looking at it, hoping, wishing, praying that the sandbox would get clean. And spirit is saying there's no need for you to sit there. Keep going. There's other sandboxes, and maybe they're not the sandbox you want, but keep sort of doing that until this unfolds the way that it's supposed to unfold. Because eventually you're going to walk yourself right into what it is that you had hoped, what you were wishing for. Okay, this dream of yours, it's going to happen for you. You just need to know it. You need to trust in spirit, okay? But you have to pull yourself out of energy here that's not the greatest. Okay, it kind of lowers the vibration, so it doesn't allow the wheel to turn as quickly and as smooth as it should, the wheel of the universe, because as we know, everything is energy. And so if we're vibing in an energy here that's at a stalemate, or we're focused on dirty sandbox, I say dirty sandbox, whatever, a situation that is not going exactly as we want it, even though we understand some truth, no matter how much we understand it, no matter how clear we are about it, no matter how clear we are we want it, no matter how much love we feel for it, no matter this, which this is beautiful, you know, this is like unconditional love, clear, honest truths. It's authentic to us, but it's not allowing us to deliver something here that's in our greater purpose here. And so in order for us to allow the universe to deliver to us the gifts and the miracles, we have to keep moving forward, okay? And so this provides healing, because now we know how to deal with situations here where we don't control, you know, the sandbox. Like, we have no control over it. So when we come across situations like this where we say, hey, this feels familiar to me, I can't do anything outright, even though I have a lot of love and I might see things clearly, I do what I can, and then I allow myself to move forward. And that's where the power lies, because then the universe can shift, and then the universe brings to you what you're wanting. So we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, Aquarius energy. I don't know if I read that out loud. And yeah, and then Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so we have the Hierophant, and we have Justice, Libra energy. Wow, this is a lot of major arcana. We have the 9 of Wands, and we have the 5 of Pentacles, and we have the Lovers. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Hierophant, this is lessons learned, okay? So I feel like you're learning a quite a significant sort of lesson here. Okay, and it's a lesson in what do we value, and learning the value of ourselves. Like, what do we commit ourselves to? What is of greater purpose for us? Never mind other people, never mind what other people want for us, never mind any of that. What do I value? What do I want to commit myself to? How can I bring justice to myself? You know, if we're fair to other people and we've done everything in a just way, we can't be held captive and held back here. We have to now allow ourselves to do the just thing for ourselves, to bring balance to ourselves by focusing on what we're supposed to be doing here. Okay, so, and if we don't know what we're supposed to be doing, the only way to figure out what we're supposed to be doing is by letting go of where we're not supposed to be, sort of sitting in stalemate. So 9 of Wands, this is the wounded warrior, you know, where we've gone through battle, and so we feel so invested here and we don't want to give up, because we don't give up. And Spirit is saying you're not giving up. What you're doing is allowing the universe to protect and watch over what is divine, what is of value here, so that you can focus on the thing that matters most. And I feel like with this mirror, it's you. Like, focus on you. Okay, like take a look at yourself. Take a look at what you are able to sort of control, what you're able to do to bring yourself justice and balance to yourself. You know, what can you commit yourself to? And this will bring you out of feeling lack, like 5 of Pentacles. This is where we're sitting in a lack mindset because we don't see what's available to us. We can take the control and get ourselves out of a 5 of Pentacles as long as we're aware of the mindset that we're sitting in. And Spirit is saying it's your mindset here that will allow you to release yourself of any situation that's giving you less than what you deserve. Okay, but the choice is yours with the Lovers here. And that this choice is in front of you. Choosing with the Lovers here is the path that is calling to us. It is our destined lover, our destined career, our destined sort of creation. It's like following the path and having to choose that path and trusting Spirit to unfold this as it should in front of us, because we're destined to experience this. And we can only choose with an understanding here that Spirit is saying you can only choose here with an understanding here of that in which you are not restrained or restricted or having to compromise or give of yourself something here that doesn't allow the full potential of yourself to shine. Okay, and I know that's a lot, but it's like if you have to dim your light, if you have to sit, you know, and sort of wait, or if you have to compromise your value, if you have to do anything in which it makes you feel from a lack mindset energy here, okay, like I don't have this, I wish it were that, it's not exactly what I want, that's lack, right? Because it's lacking something. Spirit is saying that it doesn't have to lack, because that just means you're choosing the thing that's not aligned with your highest purpose here. You chose the path of something else that isn't aligned, that isn't the divine path in which you're supposed to be choosing. But only you can choose to say, you know what, I shouldn't have a feeling that there's something more I need. I should just move towards the more of which I want, because it will be gifted to you. You don't have to force something to give to you in the way that you envision it unfolding. You just keep sort of pressing on here, and eventually you're going to get exactly what it is that your miracle is supposed to unfold here for you. So don't hold yourself back. You're just delaying this. Okay, so Gemini energy coming through. Let me pull 3 more here from Spirit and see if we can get just anything that I've missed here, or anything that you're sort of questioning here in this reading. Spirits, thank you so much for this message. Can we please get maybe 3 more cards here to wrap up this message, provide clarity to pile 2. What exactly are they needing to know? Anything I've missed, anything that's still up in the air for them, what they need to do here in order to allow themselves to welcome this miracle, this blessing. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. Spirit, thank you so much for the message right here, right now for pile number 2. We have the Three of Swords. And we have the Four of Pentacles. And we have Death. Okay. Powerful. So, we feel saddened when we have to leave the dirty sandbox. This is where we have heartbreak because we feel separated from the ones we love. And in order for us to heal from heartbreak, Spirit says there's a transformation that happens, and it is organic and it is natural, and it allows us to experience, you know, sometimes we experience the sadness in order for us to accept and experience the blessings and the opposite of it. We saw the mirror, so I think there's a need for you to experience something here which sometimes is not pleasant. Okay, I mean, heartbreak is never pleasant, but I mean, sometimes we experience things that aren't pleasant, such as heartbreak, such as being separated from the ones we love. But we trust in the universe to say, I can let go, okay, with this Four of Pentacles. I don't have to hang on to this heartbreak much longer, and I will trust that I will eventually be able to transform from a situation that brought me a lot of pain. But as long as I continue to sit there in the pain or in the situation or in the circumstance, I keep kind of this scab alive by not allowing it to heal, because I'm hanging on to the pain, I'm hanging on to the experience, I'm hanging on to the situation, I'm hanging on to the person, I'm hanging on to the whatever the thing is here that causes me the pain. And so if I sit in that vicinity, Two of Swords, I am not freeing myself. Spirit's saying you have the key to be free. So this is a transformation that's happening right now, and trust the transformation. But with the Lovers, the choice is yours to let go. You know, allow whatever to burn here that isn't serving in this situation, because what will remain is still what should remain. You know, if it's a dirty sandbox, all the grossness needs to be filtered out in some way. And so that's the stuff that burns, you know. The good sand doesn't burn. Anything that is of value here, it doesn't go away. All you're doing is surrendering to pain, surrendering to the things here that contaminate, you know, your situation and your circumstance. So I feel like Spirit really wants you to let go of something here, okay? This, whatever this situation or whatever you're held back on, and this is when the transformation absolutely happens for you, and you're walking straight into this miracle, this blessing, this gift, this wish come true. Okay, so right now focus on what you can. Okay, and it's okay to feel sad, and it's okay to feel heartbreak, you know, but feeling it is one thing, but when we're stuck and hanging on to and not allowing ourselves to move, that's when we start to not make progress. That's when we start to keep reopening pain and not allow things to move and shift. Okay, so we have Scorpio energy here. So I'm sorry if you guys are experiencing Three of Swords, you know, and maybe you've been trying to prevent the Three of Swords, you know, so you're sitting idle. It's like, I don't want to experience heartbreak, or I don't want to experience separation, or I don't want to experience letting go of something here because of what I think it might be. But this is going to bring peace for you. This is going to bring the gift for you. This is going to bring the miracle for you. This is going to allow Spirit to take care of the past in a way that protects you so that you can have forward movement. But you need to be very clear and stay focused on your path here. Okay, don't let other people deter you. So this is what I have, pile number 2. I hope this helped. I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. You guys picked the icosahedron, number 21, with the divine feminine, or the number 3. Okay, so 3 is all about growth, initial success, and divine feminine is all about the receptive side, the feminine side that we all carry. Okay, we all carry masculine, feminine energy. This card could mean we're not in tune with our feminine side, but it can also just mean that we are about to birth something here. Okay, so let's take a look at what exactly is Spirit wanting to communicate here in way of advice, guidance for your current situation what's going on with you right now and what Spirit's wanting you to do or advising that you do in order to help whatever your situation that you have going on. Okay, so please use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear throughout this reading to determine whether this is your message or not. And let's take a look. You guys can skip forward to the main reading if you're not wanting to go through the card layout, although this card layout will help to tune in your intuition with my intuition. So you're more than welcome to sit through this as I start to channel. All right, so we have Play With Me 15. Okay, 15 is the card of the devil in the tarot. But that's also the number 6 coming through. And 6 is all about problem solving. Okay, so we have Play With Me. We have Surrender, Low Self-Esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So I want to show you that one. I don't know if I... Play With Me. Okay. We have Surrender the Drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. We have Service. I feel good when I can help others. Wow. Lots of yellow colors coming through. We have the Weasel. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. Gaia with Earth Connection. Be mindful to the planet, come back to Earth, and stay grounded. Okay. We have What Is Always Mine with the box turtle, and it says Carrie. What is always mine? Okay, and then we have the Lenormand card here, the Gentleman. And this is the Ace of Hearts, which is the Ace of Cups, number 28, or the number 10. 10 is all about completion, ends of cycles, transformation. Ace of Cups is a new beginning, emotional new beginning. Gentleman could certainly be representing the divine masculine energy coming through. We have the 3rd house with communication, number 41, or the number 5. 3rd house communication. The 3rd house is also about the mind, thinking, our siblings, social activity or interests, or neighbors, or early education. Okay, Truth Be Told, number 14, or the number 5. So here again we have the mirror reflection, 41 and 14. 5 is the number of conflict and change. It is the rebuilding number. Rebuilding. Truth Be Told. And we have the owl here, which is giving me that mind thinking again that we had in the 3rd house. So we have growth. And we have compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. And we have the Empress. Oh my goodness, twice. We have divine feminine energy. Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Okay. So let me sit with this energy for a little bit. Okay, and then we will get into your reading. Okay, this is a message that sounds more simpler than what it actually might take to do, okay? Because I feel like this is a very simple advice here. But I think, like I said, it's easier said than done. Spirit's not wanting you to do anything here aside from allow whatever is happening to happen, and your period of time right now is to just stay grounded, stay present, be the observer, take a look at what's happening. You're not able to control anything here, okay? There's nothing that you're supposed to be doing, but having fun. If it doesn't call to your heartstrings, if it's not feeling good, don't engage with it. So all you have to say is if it's for you or if it's not for you, okay? So if it's something that's happening that's not for you, don't pay it mind. Don't give it any energy. Don't charge it up. If it feels good, continue to engage in it. That's it. So there's something within you here that is growing, okay? It's like it's developing, it's changing, it's shifting in some way. That takes time for this side of you to fully mature, for it to become second nature. So whatever situation you have going on right now, Spirit is saying don't fuel it up. Allow it to be what it is. Only give to things that make you feel good. And that means giving of your mind, giving of your attention, giving of your energy. Okay, only observe the things here that you're wanting to energetically sort of charge. Don't focus on or give energy to the things that don't feel good. Because with this truth be told, Spirit is saying something is about to unfold here where the truth will be revealed. That things that are supposed to unfold are going to unfold in front of you. Okay, and this might take time, and we could drive ourselves crazy here in having to see things kind of manifest the way we're wanting, or if we start getting pulled into other people's drama. So part of you still might feel as though you have to engage with lower energies or certain things here. And this part is coming from a low self-esteem, which is not that you think you're a horrible, horrible person, but from a place within you that you feel like you have to engage with lower vibrational things that make you seem as though you're a better person for it, or that it fulfills a certain part within you that makes you feel better about yourself, or that you're being a better person by doing this. But Spirit's saying the opposite is actually true. When you engage in things that aren't high vibrational, because you're very high vibrational, it doesn't prove your self-worth. It's telling yourself that you don't deserve better, or that you deserve to hang around in low vibrational energy. So Spirit wants you to be compassionate to yourself, to say, I won't engage with people and situations here that don't reflect my highest sort of energy here. So the way to raise our vibration is literally through play, literally through good vibrations. Like if people are wanting drama, if something's not feeling good, it doesn't allow us to have the growth when we're still engaged with situations and people that restrict us. So with all this divine feminine energy, I'm feeling like you're birthing something beautiful, which is part of yourself, okay, that is coming to its full sort of empowerment, its full beauty, because you are going to birth something in this world, okay? But I think you need to be in your full capacity in order to give birth to this thing, okay? Like there's something here that you're going to be bestowing on this world, but in order for you to get here, you have to sort of stay grounded. You have to be very present. You have to know that you're not being pulled or sucked into other people's things or needing to give to that, okay? Don't give to that. Don't engage with that. No matter how connected you might be to those people or that situation, the more you stay centered, the more the situation will have to rise up to your sort of frequency here, okay? So I feel like there is a new beginning here for you. And I feel like there's also a need for you to understand when you can make sense of something logically, when you can communicate when you need to, but also when you don't pay it mind and you tap into sort of a more grounded observer type energy where you're not feeding into the thought, or you're not feeding into what you might be conditioned to think you have to do, okay? So Spirit's saying when it's time to act, time for you to do something here, you'll know because it'll feel right. So in the meantime, continue to be lighthearted. and bring in things that are lighthearted in your environment so that your energy can maintain this higher vibration, because this is where the growth is happening. And this will allow the truth to unfold here with the truth be told, okay? Because I think there are situations here, or a situation that you're involved with, where the truth has not yet been revealed. And you might know better, and you might start to want to have conversations or understandings with people and situations to get proof, or to, you know, to confirm to yourself that what you're experiencing and thinking is the truth. And Spirit's saying, don't worry about whether other people or the situation is in the material world reflecting that in which you already know, because that in which you already know is going to come to the surface. You have an understanding here, okay? So your only focus now is to allow yourself to be in a receptive, observant type energy. And when it's time for you to act, you'll know when it's time for you to act, because it'll feel right. You don't feel like you're being pulled into other people's drama. And this is what you can feed, what you can give into. Okay, and then with this what is always mine, I feel like situations can quickly sort of take away from you and make you feel like different than how you understand yourself to be. So it might make you feel like not good enough, or it might make you feel like I had one understanding of myself, but how come every time I hang out with this person, or every time I'm engaged in this, I come feeling like I'm not good enough, or I come feeling low energy, or I come feeling like, yeah, like something's missing from within me, or like I'm not the person I thought I was. When Spirit's saying what is always mine is like everything that you understood yourself to be, everything that you know of a truth here has been through your experience. Don't let other people sort of fool you with smoke and mirrors, or situations where it's energy that you're feeding into that you start to lose track of what the actual truth is. You know what the truth is. Understand that whatever you feel is right for you is right for you. Doesn't matter what other people are doing, okay? Don't get swayed by other people and your situation to second guess who you are, what you believe in, to knock you off balance. Focus on what you can control, but allow yourself to just sort of observe, like let things kind of be. Don't feed into things you don't want to engage with, okay? Because that might be you trying to overcompensate in a way here that you don't need to. So, spirits, can we get clarity here? What am I missing here for pile 3? What do they need to know right here, right now, in regards to the advice, the guidance in their situation that they're needing to know about? We have the 3 of Swords coming out. I'm reading them all in the upright. So this is heartbreak. This is being separated from someone or something we love, experiencing heartbreak and separation. And we have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It needs to get clear, boundaries, focused, honest. Use our intellect here with the owl, okay? So we got to stay sort of in our mind about what is logically making sense that we know to be true. Ace of Wands, new beginning. That is inspired spark of taking action in things that actually fire us up here with Play With Me. The King of Wands. Okay, that is this gentleman energy I'm getting, someone who is empowered to make things happen. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, that's confidence. Okay, that's the opposite of this low self-esteem. We have the confidence to make things happen and to take charge of what we can, to not second guess our ability or capability. And we have the Seven of Swords. So, truth be told, Seven of Swords is deception. And deception could have varying degrees, okay? We could have been outrightly lied to, or a situation might appear in a certain way, and we're wanting to bring some sort of awareness, justice to self. It's like, Will this ever come to the surface? The clarity about the truth in a situation here, okay? And we might be butting our head up against the wall, getting wrapped up in the drama to try to get the truths to come out, when it's like the truth will be told. All you need to do is just focus on positive energy. Focus on not feeding the lie, you know, not feeding the energy here that isn't aligned to your greatest good. By getting centered, this truth will come out. By focusing on what is already yours, you know, you'll allow this sort of deception or this untruth to be revealed, because the truth always comes out here. Okay, and it might be a truth that really hurts you. Like a truth, I mean, a lie that's hurt you, or something that's hurting you because you wanted the truth. Now the 12, okay, this is the Knight of Cups. So, Knight of Cups, Knight in shining armor, coming forward, expressing love, giving a cup of love. This could be, you know, the Don Juan. So, maybe emotions here, you know, that in this situation, I don't know if you're involved with someone here who might be emotionally showing you one thing but doing another, or the thought is in one place and the actions in another, although feelings are in a one place. Like something here is not necessarily making a whole lot of sense because someone's not being authentic, and I feel it's causing you a lot of pain. But I feel like what Spirit is saying is allow yourself to focus on what you can and lay boundaries on things that don't make you feel good, regardless of how emotionally charged these things might be. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to pull some more here because I'm not quite sure in this situation exactly what you're being told to do here, aside from staying focused and clear and lay a boundary here. If you're involved with other people, I mean, there is drama here, so certainly it seems like other people in the situation want to pull you into drama. So Spirit, clear and concise message for pile 3. What are they needing to know? Can we get some more information, some more clarity? What am I missing? What sort of questions do they have right here, right now, regarding their situation that we could provide some clarity? It's going to help them navigate through the situation a little bit better. Thank you so much, Spirit. So we have the Hermit, which is Virgo. We have the Ace of Swords, new beginning and truth. That's coming out of a 7 of Swords. Okay, this is truth and clarity. This is also the mind and communication. We have the Queen of Wands now, and we saw the King of Wands. So we could have divine counterparts here. Queen of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Wow, and we just barfed out a lot of cards. Just give me a second here. I'll grab these cards. Okay. Let's make sure I got them all. Okay. Lots. Ace of Cups. The High Priestess, right? Where the 7 of Swords was. High Priestess is all about the unseen. 7 of Pentacles. The 10 of Swords. And we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. Pisces energy. Do feel like laying these all out. We have the 3 of Swords coming out again. Heartache. 10 of Pentacles. So we have the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Cups. Okay. So, what is always mine? This connects to this Hermit, okay? The Hermit is the journey of internal work, understanding our own truth. It has nothing to do with anyone else's but our own. Staying grounded in that understanding. Okay, so I feel like with the Ace of Cups and this Ace of Swords, this is the new beginning for yourself. Emotional new beginning, an honest and truthful and clear new beginning is here for you. Period. Doesn't matter what's going on in an existing situation or not. This is yours to be had. Okay, like I said, it's something very simple, but yet it's like, how do we get there, right? So One, you have to remind yourself that this new beginning exists regardless of what's going on. You might not see this, okay? But Spirit is saying, like, allow what you don't see to kind of exist as it is, because eventually whatever you already intuitively know is going to come out as truth. That what you're not seeing and what you don't know that's hidden right now from you is okay. It shouldn't stop you from having a new beginning. Okay, so bring towards you what you want with this Queen of Wands. Okay, like, man, you're in crazy manifestation mode here. You can really manifest what you want by staying focused, knowing what it is that you want, being observant, not giving energy to what you don't want. Okay, and whatever you've already invested in here with this Seven of Pentacles, just trust that you've invested in something that will eventually manifest as it should without you having to bend over backwards or give of service to any area that makes you feel like you're committing yourself to something that doesn't feel right. Okay, like that, you're gonna have to put an end to any situation that doesn't feel right, that you've been giving of yourself, your energy, that you've been focused on. Okay, so any sort of, like it said here, be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. Like, don't pay mind to anything that makes you feel negative or makes you feel lack or makes you feel like it's not aligned with what you want to manifest. Put an end to that. Okay, put a boundary on that and trust that the universe will allow you to be successful and move forward in the growth you're needing. Okay, because the Chariot is all about the universe and us being balanced enough for us to have success in the universe without getting stuck or hung up on drama and other people's things here. Okay, now I do see this Three of Swords, because I think in order for us to end something, we might have to sit here with a Three of Swords. You know, we might have to mourn it and feel pain. But know that the pain is temporary, because you're moving to a place here that's going to bring you the abundance you want here with this Ten of Pentacles. Okay, this is your future stability. This is your legacy. This is your long-term vision of something you can commit to that's stable and solid. Okay, and in order to do this, we have to open up this heart space and allow this to happen by putting an end to and detaching from anything that doesn't speak to our heart, that isn't allowing us to come from an innocent, genuine love place. If we're always fighting and having to coerce and change and massage things the way we want, that's not meant for us. Okay, Page of Cups is very innocent love. Okay, and if somebody's wronged you, know that the universe will right it, okay, with this, because this could be apologies. This is an innocent opening of the heart space. This is also opening ourselves up to creativity. So we need to be observant and open and receptive to what we can do. Okay, so the play with me in this Page of Cups is all about playful energy, opening the creative space, and it's hard when we're feeling pain, okay? Because Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, this is very painful and having to sort of grieve an ending of something. But when you know intuitively with this High Priestess that this is the only way for you to move forward in the universe, for you to get your Ten of Pentacles, then you will feed the energy into this. You will no longer feed the energy into what causes pain. You will no longer feed what's not right, okay? But that takes a lot of reflection here with this Hermit. A lot of self-reflection, okay? A lot of sitting in truth here with this Ace of Swords, getting very clear and honest, okay? But that will allow you to have with this Ace of Cups. This is your own self-love. This is allowing yourself to change the path into a positive direction here, different than what you've experienced, because it's all about new beginnings, okay? So we're going to get just sort of 3 cards here as a final wrap-up in regards to what's Spirit wanting you to know. 3 cards, Spirit, clear and concise message. What is pile 3 needing to know? Any questions they might still have? Final message. What is going to help them in this journey? What they're needing to hear right here, right now. Thank you, Spirit. So, Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This with that Ten of Pentacles we were seeing here is your own stability, your own success, your ability to stand on your own without anyone or anything here, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is very self-sufficient. She has everything she needs in a practical way. She's also very grounded, okay? So there's something here about needing to get yourself grounded, that you're not living in some sort of illusion world, okay? Eight of Swords, yeah, like the illusion world of what we want to happen or what we think could happen is sort of that Seven of Swords, that High Priestess. It's like, it's not a truth, okay? It's an understanding that we might have made within our mind that keeps us stuck, that keeps us limited in that thought, that doesn't allow us to move forward. So we have to get grounded and know that we are capable of finding stability in this world, okay? Something that logically makes sense here, by lifting any sort of limitation that we might have put on ourselves because of how our mind is working, how we're feeding situations here that are better served just released. Okay, Page of Pentacles. This is getting grounded. Like, what about, what can you do right here? You know, play with me. What can you do right here? Not in your mind of what you can kind of dream up or pretend in some sort of fantasy world. This is the right here, right now, without any limitation. What opportunity can you follow? What can you engage with right here, right now? Okay, and fight for that. Like, every day, have the mindset here that you will stand your ground for what you believe in. Like, you're not going to be in a situation that hasn't manifested in some way and continue being limited by it. You're going to understand what it is that is in the right here, right now for you, and be able to speak your truth, fight for what you want, okay, despite what other people might be saying is best for you or wanting for you. This is being successful in defending our position, okay? But we don't have to be on high defense here. We only have to be paying attention. And if we feel as though we're being pulled into the drama, then we get that Queen of Swords, the boundary, and we stand our ground, okay? Because eventually you'll be able to stand as this beautiful Queen of Pentacles, which is not needing situations or circumstances to dictate your value, okay? But be more compassionate to yourself as you do this, and allow yourself to birth what's coming for you, because I feel like you already know that there's something that's going to be coming for you here, you know, or something that's going to unfold the way it should. This is your learning lesson here. You kind of growing through this experience, becoming this beautiful Queen of Pentacles, Divine Empress energy. Okay, and so this cycle sort of has to happen the way it's happening here, but it's now being reflected in the material world with this Page of Pentacles. It's no longer just this High Priestess energy that's kind of sitting in the ethereal space. You're now walking, talking, and living this truth, okay? And it's going to shift the way things are manifesting in front of you. So just kind of have patience, but have compassion on yourself and allow the growing pains to happen here. And know that what is meant for you is going to be gifted to you in a way of coming to fruition in this real world. It isn't anything that could be taken away from you. If it's for you, it's already there, okay? So this is what I have, pile number 3. I hope this resonated for you guys. This is a beautiful reading, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.